Welcome to John's Maths book. In this video we're going to be looking at dividing mixed numbers. Let's first see what a mixed number is. So a mixed number has an integer part and a fractional part. An integer means a whole number. So in this example of 5 2/7, the integer part is 5 and the fractional part here is 2/7. The fractional part should be a proper fraction. So a proper fraction is where the numerator is less than the denominator, and as we can see, the numerator of 2 is less than the denominator of 7. So now let's look at an example of how we divide mixed numbers. So let's look at the example 3 1/3 divided by 2 1/4. First thing we do when we divide mixed numbers is to convert the mixed numbers to improper fractions. And let's take the first mixed number and convert that to an improper fraction. So what we do is we multiply the integer part, which is 3, by the denominator, which is also 3, add 1 to it, and then divide it by the denominator. So let's do that. So for 3 1/3, it's 3 times 3 plus 1, and that's all divided by 3, and then that is divided by, and then let's do the same for the other mixed number. So it's 2 1/4, so it's 2 times 4, let's write that in, 2 times 4 plus 1 divided by 4. So let's expand that out. So 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1, which is 10, divided by 3, and that's divided by 2 times 4, which is 8, plus 1, which is 9, that's divided by 4. And now when we divide fractions, we know that we have to take the reciprocal of the second fraction and multiply it by the first fraction. So the second fraction in this case is 9 divided by 4. So the reciprocal of it is 4 divided by 9. So let's write that out in full. So we have the first fraction, 10/3, multiplied by the reciprocal of the second fraction, which is 4 divided by 9. We can now multiply these two fractions together in the normal way. So we have 10 times 4 divided by 3 times 9. That equals 40 divided by 27, which is an improper fraction. So let's convert it back to a mixed number. So we see that 27 divides into 40 exactly once, and it has a remainder of 13. So the integer part is 1, and the remainder, which becomes the numerator of the fractional part, divided by 27. Let's look at exercise number 1, and for that we will have 2 1/4 divided by 1 1/5. Pause the video now and see if you can work out the correct answer. Okay, so hopefully you got the correct answer. So first let's convert the two mixed numbers into improper fractions. So 2 1/4 converts to 2 times 4 plus 1, which is 9, divided by 4, and that's divided by 1 1/5 converts to 1 times 5 plus 1, which is 6, divided by 5. Now we need to find the reciprocal of the second fraction and multiply it by the first fraction. So the first fraction remains the same, so it's 9 divided by 4. That's multiplied by the reciprocal of the second fraction. So we turn that upside down and we get 5 as the numerator divided by 6. Then we multiply these together. So we multiply the numerators. So 9 times 5 gives 45. And 6 times 4 is 24. So that's an improper fraction. So we ask, how many times does 24 go into 45 exactly? So it goes in exactly once, with a remainder of 21. So the answer is 1 and 21 over 24. Now we can simplify that further by dividing 3 into the fractional part, which will give us 3 into 21 goes 7 times, and 3 into 24 goes 8 times. So 1 and 7/8 is the answer. For exercise number 2, let's do 4 and 1/7 divided by 3 and 1/5. Pause the video now and see if you can work out the correct answer. So hopefully you've got the answer. So let's work through that. So first of all, convert the two mixed numbers to improper fractions. So 4 1/7 is 4 times 7 plus 1. So 7 4s are 28 plus 1 gives us 29 divided by 7. And then that's divided by, and then 3 1/5 is 3 times 5, which is 15, plus 1, which is 16, divided by 5. Now we multiply the first fraction, so 29 divided by 7, multiplied by the reciprocal of the second fraction. So the reciprocal of the second fraction is 5 divided by 16. That gives us 29 times 5 is 145. That's divided by 7 times 16, which is 112. So that's an improper fraction. So the integer part of the mixed number we get from that is when we divide 112 into 145, and it only goes in once exactly, so that'll be the integer part. So 1, and the remainder is 33 divided by 112. For exercise number 3, let's do 3 1/4 divided by 1 1/3. Pause the video now and see if you can work out the answer. So let's work through that one. Hopefully you've got the right answer. So first of all, we need to convert the mixed numbers to improper fractions. So 3 1/4 converts to 3 times 4 plus 1. So 3 4s are 12 plus 1 gives us 13 divided by 4. That's divided. And then 1 1/3 is 1 times 3 plus 1, which is 4 divided by 3. Then we need to multiply the first fraction by the reciprocal of the second fraction, multiplied by, and the reciprocal of 4 over 3 is 3 over 4. And then multiplying the numerators and the denominators together give us 39 for the numerators divided by 16. And that gives us an improper fraction. So we ask, how many times does 16 go into 39 exactly? So it goes in twice, with a remainder of 7 divided by 16. So that's our answer. For exercise number 4, let's do 5 1/8. 5 1/8 divided by 3 1/9. So pause the video now and see if you can work out the correct answer. So hopefully you've got the correct answer here. So let's take each of the mixed numbers and create improper fractions. So 5 1/8 is 5/8 of 40 plus 1, which is 41, divided by 8. And that's divided by 3 1/9 is 3 9s are 27, plus 1 is 28, over 9. And now we need to multiply the first fraction, 41 divided by 8, multiplied by the reciprocal of the second fraction. So the reciprocal is 9 over 28. So the denominator becomes the numerator becomes the denominator. And now we multiply the two numerators together and the two denominators together. So 41 times 9 is 369. And that's divided by 8 times 28, which is 224. Which is an improper fraction. So we ask, how many times does 224 go into 369? Exactly. And it goes exactly once to give us the integer part of the mixed number. And it has a remainder of 145. So 145 becomes the numerator of the fraction, divided by 224. So that concludes dividing mixed numbers. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, subscribe and share.